Hey guys, a lot of stuff going on in the next chunk here, okay? One important thing is you need to keep working and you need to keep working on a consistent basis. Yeah, I know the paper's not due till the end of the module. However, you need to be working on the research on the way to that. You need to be working on doing things like maybe your introduction along the way. You try to save it all till the very end, you're gonna run into trouble, okay? I'm gonna want to sign off on your research before you start writing the paper. Um, and that's a step that's going to take a while. So this is, again, an opportunity to have a collaborative process where you work with me. But it does mean you actually have to go and do that work, okay? Just one quick step backwards. If you're struggling with the template for the research questions from this past module, if you're like, well, it's not working right. Every time I click, it shows me this strange gray box. What I've done here in this template is lock everything except the color-coded areas. That's to ensure that the color-coded areas stay color-coded and everything is functioning right. So just click on the central one, put your central research question there. Okay, and again, just click on the green one, you can put a smaller one. Okay. After I approve all of your questions, we're going to then move on to the next step, which is going to involve me taking this and sharing it with you so we can actually share this electronically and live, okay? So I'm going to swap for a second over to the next step here, which will take place in your email. All right, so after I've approved the questions that you do, okay, this is just break that one large question down into smaller ones. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share something with you via email. So look for an email from me, and you'll see Thomas Nicholas has invited you to edit the following document. Go ahead and click Open in Docs. And all right, if you've never used Google Docs before, what this is it's a lot like Microsoft Word. It's a Word document, a word processor. The one really nice thing about Google Docs that I enjoy is that you and I can both be in this document at the same time, and I can do things like leave comments for you that you can respond to. So this is a sample. It's from a former student who agreed to let me share this. You know, so we can see everything is worked out the way it's supposed to, right? We've got the green question, we have the answer, we have the citation down here. I'm actually looking for MLA formatted citations. She was still working in the midst of this when I collected this. So the nice thing is, as you're researching, keep a browser window open, keep this template going, okay? I'll come in again once a day or so, and I can leave comments. So if it looks like you've done something, I can come in here and say, maybe I'm going to go here. I can actually leave you a comment. It's kind of running off the screen a little bit, but I can say good job or whatever. And then that comment will be there. Next time you come back into this document, you'll see it's highlighted. You can click on it. It'll show you my comment. You can resolve it, which just means, yep, I've got it, I've read it, and it disappears, and you don't ever see it again. Or you can leave it there as a reminder, oh, I need to do this. Okay, so I might say, I don't think this is the most reputable source you can find. So you know, okay, I need to go try to find a better source for to answer this question. Okay? We'll live edit, by which I mean, you know, you'll work on it and I'll work on it. If for some reason we happen to both be in here looking at your document at the same time, which can happen, there's a chat function and you can go ahead and ask me any questions you've got while I'm in here. I'll be more than willing to work with you live. But otherwise, it's kind of what we call asynchronous. You're in, then I'm in, then you're in, and I'm in. But I'll be in giving you feedback. And once I feel like you really have a very good grasp on the research, I'll give you a comment that says, good, go ahead, move on to the process of writing your paper, okay? If at any point you start to struggle, you've got a question you can't find an answer to, you obviously contact Professor Montaner. He can help you out with that, but also put a comment in here. Just highlight it, hit the comment button, and leave me a comment. I'll generally be able to have a pretty good idea of what to do to help. Okay, so that's the next step here. This is a little complicated. Once you get it done with one essay, however, it's going to be a piece of cake for the remaining two, and we'll do this for the other essays as well. I like this process because it really enables you to work with me and for me to work with you to help you develop your research skills. So I can come in and on a very specific basis give you advice on whether or not it's a good source, whether or not the answer is complete enough, whether or not there's a question you're missing. You know, hey, I think you might want to also ask a question about this, whatever, okay? I can come in and take a look and help you do that. The goal being for you to start to develop your own research skills. If you've got any questions along the way, as always, don't hesitate to let me know. I will be glad to help.